Hey, sis! Dad! Mom! Come on! Your story hour's on!
Presenting Your Story Hour. Building for a better tomorrow.
Hi, kids. This is Uncle Dan.
And I'm Aunt Carol. Hi to all you teens, moms, dads, grandparents, and all the rest of the family, too.
Today we have 2 stories for you.
Our first story was reported in newspapers from coast to coast.
All kinds of newspapers in both big cities and small towns carried it on their front page.
It's what they call a human interest story. It's about a little girl named Judy Mahoney and Mr. Toohey, the president of a large railroad.
So now let's listen to Mr. Toohey Writes a Poem.
The story starts in the C&O Railroad offices, high in the Terminal Tower in Cleveland, Ohio. President Toohey has just sat down at his desk and is looking over the morning mail. Soon he presses the intercommunication buzzer.
Miss Smith?
Yes, Mr. Toohey.
Come to my office, please.
Right away, Mr. Toohey.
I wonder if she looked over my... come in and sit down, Miss Smith.
Yes, sir, Mr. Toohey.
I have a letter here, Miss Smith, from a Judy Mahoney, an 8-year-old girl. Did you read the letter?
No, sir, I noticed and opened it, but, well, it had personal on the envelope, so I didn't read it.
Well, I'm going to read it to you.
Yes, sir.
President of the C&O Railroad, Cleveland, Ohio. Dear Sir, I'm a little girl, 8 years old, and I have 3 sisters and a brother younger than I am. My mother's going to the hospital any day now to get another new baby.
Oh, I'm sorry now, sir, that I didn't read it. I wouldn't have bothered you with such a trivial letter.
Trivial?
Yes.
Why, it's one of the most important letters ever to come across my desk, Miss Smith.
Yes, sir.
I'll finish reading the letter. I am writing to you because one of our trains, Miss Smith, a C&O train, mind you, did this.
Did what, sir?
I don't think I'll tell you. Not yet, Miss Smith. I'll leave you in suspense. Sure, that's what I'll do.
Yes, sir.
I'll tell you the story of what our train did in the proper sequence. And what better way to tell the story than to read this poem?
A poem, Mr. Toohey?
Yes, a poem, Miss Smith. It was enclosed with the letter and evidently written jointly by Judy and her father. The poem.
Yes, Mr. Toohey.
We lived beside the railroad in a cottage, small and white. We loved to watch the trains go by at morning, noon, and night. We waved to all the engineers and called them all our friends.
Judy! Judy!
Yes, Mother?
It's almost train time, dear.
Okay, Mother. Come on, kids, let's go down the tracks. It's time for Bill's train to go past. Okay. There it comes! Oh, man, you guys, it's coming! Wow, trains go lickety-split past here, don't they? Wow, you guys! Look, there's Bill sticking his head out the engine window!
But now there's been a tragedy that brought that to an end. We had a dog we loved so well. She was a big Great Dane. We found her Monday by the tracks, killed by your speedy...
Mother, I'm home from school.
All right, dear.
Anything I can do to help, Mother?
I guess not, Judy.
I'll play with the kids then. Where are they?
Well, come in here, Judy, and I'll tell you.
Okay, Mother. Where's the kids, Mother?
Well, Judy, they're looking for your dog.
Blinky? Did Blinky run away or something?
We don't know, dear. No one's seen her since just before dinner.
Maybe she got run over.
No, we've looked up and down the road several times.
Maybe somebody stole her.
It's hard to tell what happened to her, dear.
Well, I'd better help look for her. Blinky! Come here, Blinky! Oh, I wonder where she could be. Blinky! Where are you? Oh, she must have been stolen, or else she ran away.
It's almost time for the train, Judy.
I don't care. I don't want to see it.
You're still sad about Blinky?
Oh, Mother, where is she?
Well, dear, we've all looked high and low. For 3 days we've looked. Blinky just can't be found, so try to forget her, will you, dear?
I'll try, Mother.
Take the children down to see the train go through, will you, Judy? That might help you forget Blinky.
All right, Mother. Come on, kids. There it comes, kids. Come here, look, it's coming. Seems like it's coming even faster than usual. There's Bill sticking his head out the cab window. Hi, Bill! Glad to see you again. Hi! Well, come on, kids. Let's go back to the... Hey, look! There's Blinky! Where? Blinky! Blinky, where are you? Oh, Blinky! Blinky, you're dead! Blinky! Blinky!
No use to cry over spilt milk, Judy, dear.
But I love Blinky so much.
We all did, and we're sorry she's gone.
Why did that mean old train have to run over Blinky anyway?
They didn't mean to,
They
Judy.
did. They killed Blinky and they ought to give me another dog, that's what.
Well, Judy, if big railroads like the C&O paid attention to such things as dogs wandering on their tracks and getting killed, they wouldn't have time enough left to run the railroad.
Anyway, I'm going to ride to that railroad. I bet they will give me a new dog.
Now, Judy, you mustn't get your hopes aroused. The C&O Railroad
Oh,
simply
why
won't
not let her ride, Mother? Won't do any harm.
won't do any good either.
Maybe, just maybe it will. Maybe they'll see that Judy does get another dog.
Will you help me write the letter, Daddy?
Why, sure I will, Judy.
Oh, goody, goody. Let's write right away, Daddy.
Sure, come on. There, Judy. The letter's all written.
I still say it's a waste of time. The president of a railroad won't take time to read such a letter. It won't even get past his secretary.
We'll see.
Mr. Toohey isn't any more interested in Judy's dog than the man in the moon is.
Maybe the man in the moon is interested.
Huh.
Daddy, please read Mommy the letter we wrote to the railroad.
Sure thing, Judy. Listen to this, Mommy. Dear Sir, I am a little girl 8 years old, and I have 3 sisters and a brother younger than I am. My mother is going to the hospital any day now to get another new baby. I am writing to you because one of your trains killed our dog. We miss her an awful lot, and Daddy says maybe if I wrote to you, you would see that we got another one. Dad wrote us a poem, and I am sending that to you, too. Yours truly, Judy Mahoney. I think that's a pretty good letter, eh, Mama?
Mr. Toohey won't even see it.
Now, Daddy, read Mommy the poem we wrote. Will you please?
Okay, here it is. We lived beside the railroad in a cottage small and white. We loved to watch the trains go by at morning, noon, and night. We waved to all the engineers and called them all our friends. But now there's been a tragedy that brought that to an end. We had a dog we loved so well. She was a big Great Dane. We found her Monday by the tracks, killed by your speeding train.
We know you couldn't help it, but she was our only pet. If we could have another dog, it would help us to forget. He wouldn't have to be so big, just one to love and feed. A little fluffy puppy is all that we would need. Well, Miss Smith, what do you think of that?
I don't know, sir. What am I supposed to think?
Can't you see the importance of this letter?
Important to Judy, yes, sir, but not to you, sir. You're too busy with really important things to bother with this sort of thing. The secretary of the board just called and wanted to know...
Miss Smith.
Yes, sir.
I am not too busy for this sort of thing. I am never too busy to stop whatever I'm doing to dry the tears of a child. Any man, any person, yes, any business that gets so large that they can't be bothered with the affairs of children is too large. And God pity them, and our nation and our future.
Yes, sir.
Therefore, Miss Smith, we are going to see to it that Judy Mahoney gets the best puppy that money can buy.
Yes, sir.
Get Mr. Roy Mears, our publicity man in Richmond, on the phone. Tell him to start looking for a puppy He's got to have one ready for Judy for Christmas.
Yes, sir, Mr. Toohey.
Now, while you're doing that, I'm going to start composing an answer to Judy's letter in poetry.
Mr. Mears will start looking for a puppy immediately, Mr. Toohey.
Fine, fine.
Anything else, Mr. Toohey?
Yes, Miss Smith, there is. Sit down.
Yes, sir.
You're going to help me finish composing this letter to Judy. I'll read what I've already written. Dear Judy, we're sorry that you lost your dog, your one and only pet, but we have talked to Santa to see what we can get. At Christmas time, it's not so nice to suffer such a loss. What rhymes with loss, Miss Smith?
Toss, moss, cross.
That's it. Cross. Just when you should be happy, you're saddened and you're cross. How's that, Miss Smith?
Pretty good, I think, Mr.
So do
Toohey.
I. Now for the third stanza. I want it to be something about Judy's dog and our cat, Chessie.
Oh, how about this, sir? We know how much a pet can mean because we have one, too.
Oh, grand. How's this for the last part of that verse? A kitten we call Chessie, a little one just like you.
Sounds just like a James Whitcomb Riley verse, Mr. Toohey.
Yeah. And now, Miss Smith, let's compose the closing verse. I want the closing line to read, Sincerely, Walter Toohey. What rhymes with Toohey?
Phooey?
Yeah, so it does. Nothing personal in that, I hope.
Oh, no, sir, no.
Oh, I have it. Judy, Merry Christmas. Stay bright-eyed and dewy. Take good care of the puppy. Sincerely, Walter Toohey.
This has been a true story, boys and girls. Blinky was actually killed by a speeding train. Mr. Toohey is real. Judy is real. The poems Judy and Mr. Toohey wrote are the actual poems that they actually wrote. And now I want you to meet the people in the story. First, here's Judy.
Hello, everyone. I sure do love the new dog that Mr. Toohey and Mr. Mears gave me at Christmas time. It's just about the best Christmas present I ever got.
And here's Judy's new dog, Fritzy. And now Mr. Toohey, president of the Chesapeake and Ohio Railroad.
Well, thank you, Aunt Sue. I just want to say that what I told Miss Smith about people and companies getting too big to bother with children is true. I am very happy that the C&O Railroad had a hand in helping Judy Mahoney have a happy Christmas. I am also...
Mr. Toohey.
What do you want, Miss Smith?
I thought of another word besides Phooey that rhymes with Toohey.
Yes?
Newy.
Newy?
Yes, sir. I'm going to turn over a newy leaf.
Well, there isn't any such word as newy, Miss Smith.
No, sir, but, well, sir, it's the truth. I am going to turn over a new leaf. I'm going to start paying attention to the smaller things of life, especially to children. It's not the biggest things that count and make the biggest show. It's the little things that people do that make the old world go.
Well, I don't think we can call Miss Smith's efforts great poetry, but her poem certainly was true. Little things do matter.